In among number 2 guard, Guardsman Jason Wharton, who was shot through the legs while on tour in Helmand. Remarkably, been able to make a full recovery on parade today with number 2 guard.
Yes, Hugh, and it's brilliant to see him on parade. And I have to say, I pay tribute to the Guardsmen, not only on parade, but more widely, and all the soldiers of the British Army, for their absolute resilience and fortitude shown in Afghanistan in recent years. It's amazing to see some of them bounce back from very serious injuries so quickly and show such utter determination to go back and join their colleagues and return to the charge.
Ready for the march past in quick time. Off they go. Colour this time at the rear of the escort. Right flank. 1st Battalion Scots Guards. Recognising Heel and Laddie. Quick march. Quick march of the Grenadier Guards now. The rising of the Lark, which is the quick march of the Welsh Guards. Villanolo by Valentine Ham, the quick march for the Coldstream Guards. And into the neutral quick march, which is called Scottish Emblem, composed by Archie Ellis, as the field officer rides out again and salutes the Queen with 2 special movements of the sword, informing Her Majesty that the march past in quick time has been completed.
All we've seen this morning, it's been a fantastic parade so far, and the Scots Guards are doing a fabulous job, and Lincoln is too, so he'll be getting into the swing of it now, feeling very much it's an occasion to show off and put his battalion firmly in front of the Queen.
And allowing yourself the luxury of trying to spot some familiar people in the crowd or not.
I remember so well trying to find my wife and children in the crowd. Eventually I did. I was probably more worried to see if they were actually behaving themselves, my children were paying any attention to what was going on, or just generally distracting other people. But it's probably worth saying there's a very, very serious element to the families being here to watch this parade today, Hugh, because the demands we asked of the soldiers, and Lincoln sort of mentioned it in his piece just now. You know, these are extraordinary, special people, the soldiers we see on parade, but they are supported by truly special people in their families who stay at home. In many ways, some of the easier part is to fight the Taliban. It's very tough to stay at home and look after the family.
Officers, take post! Quick march! In! Open order! Left and right! Breath! March, march! Move to the right! Right! Turn out! March, march! Quick march!
And now a slight change of pace as the mounted bands of the Household Cavalry move on to the parade ground, led by the drum horses. I saw them being prepared early this morning at about 5 o'clock. And they are the only horses in the British Army who hold an officer's rank, that of Major. And the Household Cavalry now making their way onto the ground, led by the Lifeguards with their white plume and the Blues and Royals behind them with the red plumes. And you can see here how impressive they are in numbers, and those plumes adding to their height. And in battle, this would have been a formidable sight. The cuirasses glinting in the sunlight, the jackboots as well gleaming. They took about 10 hours to polish. D Squadron Household Cavalry Regiment has recently returned from their latest tour of Afghanistan in May 2011. The troops alternate between the Mounted Regiment and the Armoured Reconnaissance Regiment, usually spending 2 years with each. There are 250 horses in total in the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment. 235 black horses, 14 greys and 3 drum horses.
Escort. The field officer today, Major Nicholas van Katsum, who deployed to Afghanistan back in 2008 and was there again in 09-10. Some will remember him from Royal Wedding Day because he was the escort commander of the Captain's Escort, which was with William and Catherine as they returned from the Abbey to the palace. Serafala captain leading the way there, Captain Simon Lucas, riding Empress today. rear we have the farriers, their dark blue tunics, carrying their glinting axes. The Lifeguards farrier there on the left with the black plume. Trumpeter of the Lifeguards, cueing the neutral trot. It's called Money Musk, composed by Daniel Dow.
And the rather glorious grey cantering there was Epinay, ridden by Lance Corporal Benjamin Ruffer of the Lifeguards. And all of these were up at 3:30 this morning to prepare, but they've been practicing for months. And bear in mind that only 1 in 20 of the household cavalry have ridden before they join the regiment. But what you're seeing here is the bond between a trooper and his horse. It's based on trust. There's so much to think about in terms of getting everything right that you can't be worrying about your horse. The best of them actually know and seem to learn the commands themselves. And in battle, that trust was crucial, because over 1 million horses were employed by the British Army in the First World War, and sadly only 62,000 of those returned home. There are currently 485 horses and 610 dogs in service with the armed forces. The only animals still employed regularly on current operations are the dogs, for guarding military personnel and property, for tracking down and attacking the enemy, and for searching for the wounded and sniffing out explosives. If you take a close look at the chin straps there and the way they're worn, the Blues and Royals, you can see there, wear the chin strap on the chin, whilst the Lifeguards wear it on the lower lip.
Mounted bands move forward to salute Her Majesty. Director of Music and the kettle drummers crossing their sticks in their special form of salute. Completing the second birthday parade for Captain Kevin Davies as Director of Music. It's a great sight. Mounted bands wearing the oldest ceremonial uniform in the regular army. Can only be worn if a member of the royal family is present, and that is of course by permission of the monarch